it, go. Ho for it, ho for it, ho.
Hey y'all, we are back for Insecure Season 2, Episode 3, Hella Open. The episode begins with Issa and Luke motherfucking James at his house. They about to get it in. He got his shirt off looking all good. If you don't know who Luke James is, he played Johnny Gill in the New Edition biopic that came on BET a couple months ago. Yes, with his sexy talented ass. Lord! But then they trying to get it in and she up here giggling and shit, acting all goofy. Bitch, what you laughing at, girl? You got pain to get, okay? Why? She's so damn cringy. I really wonder if that's really how she is in real life. Like, is she really truly the awkward black girl? Because she just really gave me all types of awkward black girl tease this whole entire episode. And either she's a really good actress or she's really like not, or she's really just playing herself, you know? So Molly's on a Skype call with the lady from the Chicago branch, the one who transferred in the first episode, and she's also talking to Rel, who is also that TSA agent. If you saw Get Out, he is the TSA agent. And so she's on the Skype call with them, and I really hope that they're not like setting Molly up to get transferred to the Chicago office, because I would be so damn sad if she left. Like, we need Molly, for real. But yeah, she's building up this relationship with her, and you know, it would be great for her and her career to work under a woman, because she sees now that she's pretty much never going to be a part of the good old boys club. So then she's at like UPS or something picking up a large package. It's like a large, long, heavy package, and she's there by herself, and she's in stilettos, and you know, she's coming straight from work pretty much. And she doesn't have anyone to help her with this big ass package, but so the guy who's there offers to help her, and she's like, no, I got it, you know, carrying this big ass package all by herself, being a strong, independent black woman. But as she's loading this big, long ass, it's a bookshelf, so as she's loading this big, long ass bookshelf into her car, she sees a black man there with the white woman, and she's looking kind of like, damn, another brother gone. Well, if you wasn't too busy playing a strong, independent black woman, you could have got somebody to help you with the damn package. Like, you don't have to be strong all the fucking time, Molly. Oh, she just pisses me off sometimes. And then her and Issa are back at Molly's house assembling this big ass bookshelf. And you know, they're telling each other there's plenty of dicks in the sea. And Issa says that, you know, fuck love. She's just stuck in her head. She's overthinking everything. And she's telling Molly about that failed sex scene that happened with her and Luke James. You know, Issa says fuck love. She ain't got time to be falling in love and getting all up in her feelings. And then she asks Molly to teach her how to be a hoe. And then Molly's like, girl, that's rude. But I'm gonna teach you anyway. Of course you are. So then Molly and Issa are out at the club. They see some good looking niggas at the bar, but then some other girls beat them to the guys at the bar or whatever. So Issa's trying to do this awkward ass sexy walk. Girl, I'm gonna need you to let that sexy walk go. Don't try to do nothing sexy, Issa, with your awkward ass. She can't flirt for shit, girl. She's up here talking to the construction worker. Oh, I bet that's hard. Oh, I bet you're good with your drill. And the construction worker just gets up like, okay, girl. All right, bye, girl. And then she's talking to another dude, and then she's like, if you had to go home with anybody, you know, like, who would you go home with? And old dude's like, look, I'm just over here so my man can talk to your friend. Do you have any other friends here? That hurt my damn heart. Rude. That's rude as hell. My feelings was hurt for her. Ooh. Issa's completely failing at her whole face. She don't know what the hell she doing. She don't even know how to damn flirt, okay? But Molly, the dude that she was talking to, you know, he asked for her number and she hits him with the business card. Like, yes, bitch, successful black woman over here. I'm like, yes, bitch, you better hit him with that business card, okay? Let that nigga know you got a career. Yes, God. Yes, ma'am. So at school, Issa and Frida are talking about their We Got Y'all program, and, you know, they're talking about how successful it is, how the vice principal helped them out. Frida, for some reason, she says that the school is 86% Latino, yet the only students there for their program are black. And Issa's like, okay, what's wrong with that? Like, take the W, you know what I'm saying? Why you, we have kids. I personally don't think that it matters what color the kids are. Like, yeah, you're at a Latino school, okay, cool, but you have the students there, so what's the fucking problem? Frida asked some of the black students, like, do you have any amigos? Like, tell your amigos to come. Like, really, bitch? Really? Bitch, you embarrassing. So Lawrence is talking to his co-workers and they being weird white people eating crickets and shit. Yeah, I saw that. This motherfucker was snacking on crickets. Not Lawrence, but like one of the white male co-workers was eating fucking crickets. And I personally don't give a fuck about his co-workers. I don't. I barely care about Lawrence and his new job. But they invite him out and he says he can't make it pretty much because of Tasha's family barbecue. So fast forward to the barbecue, Lawrence is there. He kind of like sticks out like a sore thumb because his family is kind of eccentric and it doesn't seem like there's anyone there that Lawrence can actually bond with. So he gets a text message from his co-workers, you know, saying pretty much like, hey, are you gonna come through? We're at, what's the shit called? Startup Saturday. They was like, can you come through? And then Lawrence was like, yeah, you know what, I could come through. So he tells Tasha it's a work thing. And then he goes out to drinks with them. I'm assuming it's like a singles thing because they all seem like they're there to like look for a hookup or whatever. So then they ask Lawrence if he's single and he says he's dating. And they're pretty much like, what the fuck does that mean? At the same time that he and his coworkers are talking, Tasha is texting him like, where you at? It's now dark and they got to the cookout, you know, during the day. So he's obviously been gone a long time. So Tasha's like, you know, what's going on? Are you coming back? What's up? And then Lawrence steps away from his co-workers to answer the phone. And Lawrence picks up and pretty much says, you know, I've been drinking. I don't want to get a DUI or nothing. And then Tasha was like, pretty much if my whole family was here, you just embarrassed me in front of my whole family. If you didn't want to come, you could have just said so. Quit acting like you care about what I want. And it's like, you know what, Tasha? You knew you were a rebound. She even says, I knew what this was. I knew that you had just got out of a relationship. Okay then, you know he's damaged goods, so why are you expecting more out of him than you know he's not capable of giving to you? Yes, he's damaged goods. Yes, he embarrassed you. Get over it. It's like you were trying to pull him more into a relationship than you knew he was ready for. What else do you expect, girl? She calls him a fuck nigga who thinks he's a good dude. I still think, even though I'm team Issa, I still think Lawrence is a good dude. He's just hurt right now. He's been hurt. Niggas don't know how to be hurt. Niggas don't even know how to be lonely, let alone be hurt. So I don't think he had any malicious intention toward Tasha. He just don't want to be in a relationship with her. But yeah, he taking the pussy. So it's kind of like they both had their own wrongs, I guess. You know what I mean? I don't really feel bad for either one of them though. So Molly's out on a date with the guy from the club who she gave her card to, and she's out to brunch now. This time she's on a second date with him, and he owns a marketing consulting business, and he's asking if she wishes she could fast forward to the part where she's already married and have kids, and she's drinking her champagne and she kind of like gives this look, but I can't really tell if it's a look like, yeah, I'm interested, or like, no, I'm not really interested. But then after the date, she calls Issa. She says he has a 5-year plan. He's attractive. He's making money, but. And then Issa is like, but what? And Molly says she just doesn't know what it is. She finds him amazing on paper, but she also feels like he's just checking off the boxes. Like, okay, I'm in a relationship, check. Career, check. Married, check. You know what I mean? And Issa was like, well, you do the same shit. And then Molly was like, damn, was I really out here like that? And Issa was like, yeah. Yeah, so just go with the flow. Stop trying to control every damn thing and just go with the flow. But the guy from the day, I think his name was Lionel, Lionel texts her and invites her out to a SZA concert, and she, you know, declines, and then he invites her out somewhere else, and then she still declines. So it's like, what the fuck, what do you want, Molly? Tell me what you want. It's like nothing is good enough. No dude is good enough. Just follow the vibe. Go where the vibes go, Molly. Damn, stop trying to control every fucking thing, especially dating. You can't control another man as much as we want to. So at work, Frida and Issa are talking to their boss about the success of We Got Y'all at the school that they're at, and the boss is praising them, but there's a lot of tension between Issa and Frida, and Frida feels like Issa does everything without her and yet still gets all the praise. So I don't know where that's coming from. I don't know why she feels like that. I hope they explore that going forward in the season. Cause now I'm interested. Like, okay, Frida, like, what's your fucking problem? So Issa's at home. She's painting over the destruction that the fire left, you know, the fire from the first episode. And she looks out and she sees one of the niggas from the party down at the pool, and then she watches him go into his apartment. So then she goes to his apartment like a little stalker, knocks on the door, and she has his charger. She's like, oh, hey, I think you left your charger at my house. Girl, get the fuck. And then he already knew he had a charger, so he was like, you know, you smoke, you want to smoke? And then she was like, yeah, I love to smoke. Girl, you a damn lie. You don't do no type of smoke. So then, you know, she's in the bathroom giving herself a pep talk like, go for it, go for it, go. Hope for it, hope for it, hope. She tries to kiss him, and it's kind of awkward at first, but then they end up fucking, and then it's still awkward. He asked if he could titty fuck her, and she's like, I'm gonna have to respectfully decline. And he was like, okay, I'm glad you kept it respectful. Okay. And then they still keep fucking, and then he's trying to get on top of her, and her head keeps hitting the headboard, and she's like, you know, let's just get in another position. Let's just get in another position. So then she's on top. They're sitting upright, and she's on top of him, and she's just awkwardly riding him, and it was just so fucking cringy, yo. It was so fucking cringy. So then when the sex is over, she gets up quietly, starts to get dressed. I guess she thought that he was still asleep, but then he sees her trying to sneak out, and he's like, you know, you don't have to leave if you don't want to. And then she was like, no, I'd rather leave. And then he's like, oh, okay, cool. So then she gets dressed, and then she takes her charger back, because that was her charger. She know damn well that he didn't leave no damn charger at her house. So she takes her charger back, and then as soon as she leaves his house, another dude from Tinder hits her up, and, you know, she responds, and then she's smiling. This is the beginning of her rotation. This episode honestly like felt like a filler episode. Like not a whole lot happened. I wasn't really feeling it. There was no like big revelation. Next week, however, we gonna run into Daniel. Yes, Daniel, the dude that Issa cheated on Lawrence with. Yes, bitch, with his sexy ass. Lawrence is just, not Lawrence, well, Lawrence too, but Lawrence and Daniel, they both some sexy ass chocolate. But Lawrence is too skinny. Like, Lawrence is cute in the face, and I like, he's like clean cut and chocolate and shit, but he's too skinny. He's just too skinny for my liking. So next week is episode 4, and we're already halfway through the season. No, I'm so mad. I'm so sad. I believe the season's only gonna get 8 episodes. That is so depressing. But they better bring it for the rest of this damn season for it to be already episode 4, halfway through the season next week. So if you like these videos, go ahead and rate, comment, and subscribe. Let me know how you felt about this episode. I wasn't really feeling it. I would give it a B-, C+. I don't know. Just let me know what you thought about this episode, and I'll meet you in the comments. I will also see you next week for episode 4. Bye.